This practice focuses on gentle and slow movement done through the lens of love and self-compassion. We'll also be tying in the 7 sacred Anishinaabe grandfather teachings throughout the practice as a meditative and reflective aspect as well. Hello, all my relatives, and welcome to 7 Teachings Wellness. This is a place to practice yoga from an Indigenous worldview inspired by the Anishinaabe 7 sacred grandfather teachings. Let's practice together. Hello, my friend, and welcome back to 7 Teachings Wellness. My name is Shayna, and I'm an Indigenous yoga instructor and wellness educator who is passionate about sharing tools that have helped me on my journey with you all. I myself can get caught up in the hustle and bustle and thick of it being life, and sometimes it feels so good just to slow down. And we know that even when we're thinking about productivity, when we're still in that lens, we need to slow down to speed up. I'll trick some of you into slowing down with that. But along with being productive, rest is essential for our well-being. While it also allows us the time to recuperate, it also allows us the time to grow physically. That's when our muscles grow, is at rest. But also spiritually, we can grow when we're resting as we have the time and the space to reflect. Let's practice. We're going to start lying on our backs, finding a comfortable position here. Extend the legs, maybe take the fleshy parts out from underneath the sit bones. Adjust the back, palms facing up. Option 2, close down the eyes if that feels comfortable. Just allow the body to first rest here. In through the nose, feel the belly expand. Exhale, feel the body relax. Feeling the whole back of the body resting on the mat or the ground beneath you. A couple of deep mindful belly breaths here. As we inhale, thinking belly big. Maybe you have a sip at the top. Maybe you have one more. Exhale, release from the chest, ribs, belly. As we settle in here, just taking a moment of gratitude for yourself. Gratitude for showing up today. Giving yourself some self-love, care, devotion. Remembering when we take care of ourselves and we love ourselves, it's helping not just our relationship with ourselves, but with all others too. A breathing pattern of 4, 7, 8. 4 inhales, 7 holds, 8 exhale can help to calm the body and can be used anytime you need to find some peace, stillness, and calm. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. And just notice any changes in your physical and energetic being. Come back to this breath whenever you need. Bring the knees into the body. Give yourself a nice little squeeze here. Maybe round through the spine, maybe rock side to side. Giving yourself a nice back massage. Maybe bend up through the spine and the neck, making yourself into a little ball. Let the head rest, happy baby, grabbing onto the outsides of the calves, the ankles, or the feet. In our happy baby, we can gently rock side to side like a happy baby. Maybe the feet come in, maybe you kick one leg out and then the other. Another option in happy baby, we can find some stillness and think about our low back or even our bottom reaching towards the mat. See what that does for your happy baby. Again, many options here, thinking about what is right for your body today. Listening, asking yourself, what do I need today? And that's the thing, sometimes we don't even slow down to ask ourselves what we need. How do we know what we need if we don't ask? Let's release that. Feet on the mat, knees bent, feet wide, knees come inward. Little stretch for the hips here. Hands can place on the belly, perhaps one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Feeling the body grow big as we inhale, fall as we exhale. Place the hands underneath the knees. Slowly rock up and down until eventually we find a seated position. Cross the legs, fold over, tabletop position. Finding a child's pose, knees wide, toes closer touching, sink the hips back, walk the hands forward, let the head rest on a block, rest on the mat. Yogi's choice here. Maybe you have a block or pillows to allow the chest to rest here. But in our child's pose, finding a restorative option here. We can rest where we can relax. Might have the hips elevated with blocks. Lots of options here depending on what our body needs. As we bow our heads down to Mother Earth, reflect on the teaching of humility, remembering that no one is above another and we all have gifts to share. We all can learn from one another. We're all needed in this web of life and we all play a part. Take the hands, reach them over to the left side of the mat, getting a stretch along the right side body here. A gentle side bend all through the right side. Taking the hands, walking them over now to the right side of the mat, allowing the left side body to be stretched. Walk the hands back through center. Left hand's going to stay reaching out in front of the body. Right arm threads underneath the left. Right shoulder meets the mat. Small twist here in this child's pose. Switch sides, right arm reaches out, left hand threads underneath, left palm facing towards the sky. Forehead might stay on the mat, or we may take the gaze to the right and allow the left side of the head to meet the mat. Find tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, arch the spine. Exhale, round the tailbone, spine. Look towards your belly button. Inhale, find your cow. Exhale, cat. Sit back on the heels. Hero pose, hands on the thighs. Lengthen through the crown. Couple of deep breaths here. Option to close down the eyes if that feels alright. Come back to the breath. In breath, belly goes big. Exhale, relax. At times, we can focus too much on the external noise and the external pressure that makes it hard to hear our inner guidance, our intuition, our own voice. And if we don't allow ourselves the space to be still, be slow, reflect, then that too makes it hard for us to hear our inner voice. But we all have this guidance, and with practice, with time, we can learn to hear that voice. That voice can grow stronger so that when the external world and the external noise becomes too much, we still have our own voice, our own anchor, our own guidance on this journey, this sacred path. Real sacred, but seriously, language. Let's move. We're going to shimmy onto our bottoms, extend the legs out in front of us. Option to keep a soft bend in the knees. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. Now in our forward fold, we might have our hands on the shins. We might have a strap nearby to strap up the feet, help us with that fold. We might reach for the feet, for blocks. A couple of options here in our forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale as we fold, thinking about the crown of the head meeting the feet. Great adjustments. A couple of breaths here together. As we think about respect, we can think about how we can be a better relative to all of our relations. How can we respect other people's journeys, their decisions, their path, their opinions. It's a beautiful thing that we're all different, but sometimes our differences can cause division, fear. Our differences are also what makes us unique And as corny as it is a beautiful thing that we are all different. We're all unique beings, but also all part of this one universal energy, this creator energy that's within all of us and around. Inhale, grow tall. Bend the knees, bring the feet together. Finding butterfly, option to prop up the knees with blocks. It can be quite intense for the hips. That feels alright. We can take the blocks out. Maybe take the elbows on the knees, push the knees down gently. Now, as we look to end our class here, another option for butterfly is supine butterfly. This is one of my favorite asanas, I want to say ever. I like to sit up with a couple of blocks behind me where my spine would be. If you have a bolster or pillows, that's just as great. Gently lay back onto the blocks. Opening up the chest, letting the arms reach to each side. Just resting here for a couple of moments. It can be quite the sensation in the hips as well. So if you need some blocks or support underneath the knees, that's an option too. Whether you're in seated or reclined butterfly or a lying down butterfly, we're going to all meet on our backs. Arms outstretched, palms facing up, option to close the eyes if that feels comfortable. Honest check-in with ourselves. Looking forward to maybe in the next moments, the next day, looking into the near future. What is one thing I can do to set myself up for success? What is one thing I can do to move the needle further? What's one thing to take a step in the direction of my dreams? Knowing that every step, big or small, it all adds up and it's all part of the journey. And lastly, having the courage to complete this step. You can do it. You've done hard things before. Remember that. Take these 7 teachings off the mat into everyday life and use them on your journey to live Minam Pavatsawan, to live a good life. Stay here for as long as you like, but if you're done practicing miigwech, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the mat next week.